Hi, I'm Neil Patrick Harris, and you're watching Flipped Switch.
This is Flip Switch, Season 1, Episode 1, featuring the stars of Harold and Kumar, John Cho, and Neil Patrick Harris.
Hi, I'm Earl Baylon, and what the Sorry. This show sucks. I'm not even getting paid.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing?
So, are we all ready for the first show?
Of course we are.
It's going to be a great show.
Of course this is going to be a great show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
It's going to be
I'm ready. It's
awesome
gonna be a good
show. Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be good, right?
It's going to be a good show.
Okay.
Duh.
Rolling it, I may have speed.
Okay, great. Did you expect for the first movie to have such a cult status, and how rewarding is it to be asked back to do another Harold and Kumar?
It's been surprising to see how many people and how wide a fan base we have. But we were confident. We were always confident that the movie would find some sort of audience. We just weren't sure how big it would be, how wide it would be, you know. So, and it's rewarding because essentially it's the fans that have made this movie. It wasn't, you know, there's some sequels that are written before the first one opens, you know, and this one we waited, and there was enough clamoring that somebody had to listen.
You have to go get Maria.
Okay, Harold's got to go get Maria.
Now, Harold and Kumar doesn't blatantly play up the Asian card, and some Asians in entertainment, they feel the need to address certain issues. In your personal life, how important is being an Asian American to you?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just a part of who I am, and although I think our movie puts it in, you know, in I think fractions that feel real, which is that we don't go around. It is part of who we are. We don't go around talking about being Asian. We don't. But it's a part of who we are, and that fraction seems right.
Better Luck Tomorrow is another movie you've done that has a very loyal audience. Talk about that experience.
That was a great movie, and we had Justin is a very skilled director who knows how to work with actors, and he's also he just knows the whole process top to bottom. You know, he's just kind of a savant. You know, so it was a pleasure.
Now, I've read that you moved from Korea at a very young age. What was it like in Korea? Have you ever gone back?
I've been back a couple of times. I went with my family with my brother when I was younger, and I went back recently for the Busan International Film Festival, so that was fun.
You miss it there?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, I don't know. I mean, this is my home now, though it's, you know, you have memories, and I guess the real trouble of it is my extended family is over there, and so you feel a little separated from your clan.
Now you've because of some of the great roles you've chosen, you've inadvertently become one of the great faces of Asian American cinema. Do you feel an obligation, a responsibility to your Asian American fan base?
Well, I never want to do something that's for myself. You know, I don't want to live with having done damage to the Asian American community, and yeah, so I feel pressure, and you know, I want to live up to it, and I want to do something that will be positive rather than something that will, you know, cause damage to. You know, my yardstick is always a 12-year-old me. If 12-year-old me is going to be upset with it, I won't do it. Hi, I'm John Cho, and you are watching Flipped Switch.
My friend in Mallillin, the director of Brown Soup Thing. It's a Filipino film. You know, Filipino, from the Philippines. Look, everybody wants to be Filipino now. They're the new blacks. Remember how all the Filipinos wanted to be black? Now all the blacks want to be Filipino.
Hey,
Hey,
How's it going?
how are you? Good to see
Good to
you.
see you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we are working together on this show.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, you're co-hosting, right? That's what Ed said.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Hey, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was just bored and not doing anything, so Ed told me to come over. So I'm here.
Nice.
I'm not like you. I don't get the privileges, the benefits of being friends all the time.
Whatever.
For a long time, anyway. I'm serious, though. I mean, like, you guys have been friends for, like, a long time, right?
Yeah, and you guys have been friends for a long time, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of different between me and Ed,
Why?
Because we're, like, friends.
Okay. We're like friends.
It's cool, friends.
Yeah, friends. We're friends.
Friends.
Right? Friends of Ed.
Friends of Ed.
All right.
All right,
All
cool.
right, yeah.
Can you come here real quick?
Oh, God, here we go again. Excuse me.
Friends. Party in my pants.
What was
Ah! Sorry, I wasn't ready. Okay, I am now.
What was your reaction when they approached you about playing yourself for the Harold and Kumar franchise?
Well, first of all, thank you for memorizing the question. When they approached me for the role, I was sort of concerned because I didn't know what the joke was. I didn't know whether they were going to be making fun of me or whether it was a good thing, a good career move to sort of play yourself. But I was on board. I was flattered. And sure enough, they're super cool guys, and the first movie turned out well, and then when the sequel came around, I said, absolutely. If it's anywhere near as fun as the first, I'm in.
I'm going to memorize this.
I see. You looked down first, and now you're going to...
I'm sure you get a lot of fans that'll say, it's Doogie, or
Sometimes,
it's the guy
yeah.
from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
What kind of reaction did fans give you, like, on the street when, after Harold and Kumar came out?
I get a lot of initials now. A lot of people are like, NPH. Some people say Furburger a lot.
Talk about working with
You skipped
John
right past
Cho.
that one. I like it. John and Cal are great guys. They're both very serious actors, which I think is interesting, personally, because it's like you'd think it's a stoner movie, that they'd be two, crazy, wild, young guys that are just out to have a good time, and the movie is secondary. But they're both really serious about what they do, and have done really good dramatic work. So it's fun to hang out with them because they're crafting characters.
Now you've had a lot of success in TV, film, theater. What are your
Porn.
goals beyond porn? What are your goals beyond acting? I haven't seen any of your porn yet, but.
Thank you. I was 11. It was before any of that. I hope to stop acting soonish and start directing. That's my big goal. I've been saying that for a decade, though, so it's not cute anymore. Because now Zach Braff does it, and all these actor-directors,
Darn that.
they're stealing my thunder. But they really have motivation, which I seem to lack. So I think eventually I'll stop acting. It's such short term, the acting. You get hired by someone else, you only work for 4 or 6 weeks, and then you're done. And so if you're directing a film, you get to really be involved in pre-production, filming, post, screening. It's a year-long gig instead of a 4-week gig. So I'm a little long in the tooth these days, so I'm ready to have longer chapters.
Now there are a lot of things that fans do for their favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
I was researching last night. There's a What Would NPH Do website.
This is by New Line, so it's not really by my fans. Oh, the New Lines, they're nice. That's weird. The What Would NPH Do site, and it's like Hindu almost, right? And there you can type in questions, and NPH will answer.
It said give NPH all your money.
It always answers that.
It was one of the popular ones.
Nice. I hope that's true.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Noe, and you're watching Flipped Switch.
Hi.
I'm Ed, and I'm screwing up my talent. For more information on Flip Switch, the feature film Brown Soup Thing, and other upcoming projects and appearances, please visit us online at www.millennius.com. Flipped Switch is a Millennius production.